introduce yourself first?
Sure. I'm Diana Wright. I'm the co-writer, director, producer of One in the Chamber.
It'd be better if I memorized them, but Filmmakers Award, so that means your peers, a jury of your peers, gave this outstanding short film comedy.
Hey. Thank you, peers.
Well, it's so much fun, and I have to tell you, I've talked to a lot of people about it, and before they saw it, they'd be like, "Well, what is that?" I go, "Just picture assassins in a room where everything's baby-proofed," and it's just a hilarious premise.
Yeah, that was it. It was actually we wrote this as a feature, and we finished it like the day before the strike was called. And so we were just sitting on it for a really long time, couldn't do anything with it, and we were like, let's just take our favorite scene from this and shoot it. And so it was literally, taking this fight sequence, and we both had directed before, but never action in this way, and so it was really fun to try to figure it out.
So you literally had a full feature about these assassins.
Yes,
and then you just had to pluck a scene out.
Yeah, we did this kind of just as like a proof of concept short for it.
For sure. Well, totally. Yeah. Well, you obviously picked a pretty pivotal scene because the other assassin gets the phone call at the end.
Yes, yeah. We actually, technically we massaged the scene a little bit to make it like a full functioning short. So it's not exactly how it happens in the film, but we saw, because we wanted to make it, we didn't want it to be a proof of concept that felt lacking. We wanted it to stand on its own.
Yeah. In fact, the shorts that are a scene plucked out that don't get rewritten for the purpose of having a beginning, middle, and end of their own, those don't get into the festival.
Yeah.
Well, and was it's so much fun to watch, and it's so smartly done. Was it just? I hope it was really fun to make.
It was really fun to make. It was really fun in the pre-production and production of it. It was really it kind of spiraled in a good way. We ended up attracting, as you might have recognized them, bigger stars than we were expecting originally, and then that sort of then meant, okay, we have to get stunt doubles and we have to get SAG, and so it became like a much bigger production than we were originally planning, because we had literally started being like, we have a nursery, like, great, we're done. And then I wrote in the stunt and like all this stuff. So it was very much like us just going, we don't know how to do any of this, and just asking people and having calls. And the more people we talked to who then read the script were so energized by it and excited, and everyone was just so happy to be on set that it was very fun to do. Post was a little harder, but the production was great. Well,
you worked it out though.
We did, yeah.
Worked it all out.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean their performances are great.
Yeah. We could not have asked for better performers. I mean, they just were so confident on set. They knew what they were doing. You know, all of them had just like our Chet who came in. He we didn't text him the address, and so he's just like, "Where am I going?" And then he just came in, and like the first take he had an accent, and we were like, "I guess he's Australian," and he's like, "Yeah, I guess he's Australian." And we're like, "Okay, let's go." That was great. So we just like kept going from that. So I mean, it's just I think. I don't think actors get enough credit, because I think really they make or break, your story. And I think people often, maybe because actors feel plentiful, they don't really appreciate that a really good actor can make your short.
Wow, that's lovely. You might be the first director I've met who said actors don't get enough credit.
Yeah, well, I mean, the bigger the actor, maybe not, but but
it's true. It's true. I mean, every performance they breathe life into it.
Yeah. And the ones that really get it. Having done a few open casting call, just at cast studios, I mean, now they're all self-tapes, but you can see it a lot when someone comes in who gets the part. It's a breath of fresh air.
Yeah, and I assume this was really fun to write.
Oh yeah, it was a blast to write. Yeah, that was easy on it, and we both Annie and I. Annie's my co-collaborator. We both are parents, and so we wanted it to be a universal experience, but we wanted parents to sort of have a little extra layer of it, because they had been through this and dealt with these things in their actual day-to-day lives.
I do get a lot of pleasure out of the diaper bin, the electric diaper bin.
Yeah, that with the first diaper genie I dealt with, I did have to watch a YouTube video to change the bag in it and so yeah. But we bought that one, and then I was like, yeah, the gun fits in, and I threw it in, and then it took 100 takes of me throwing that gun in to get it exactly right, because it had to hit the angle and then fall in, and the diaper genie has a special flap that it just kept bouncing off. So yeah, it was just me just being
the job of a director.
Yeah, exactly.
Job of a director. Does anyone want to ask a question? There, we got one there.
I just want to say that I've seen a billion films and short films, been around for a while, and the way you hid the action scenes with the lights going off and on was fucking brilliant.
Oh, thank you,
So
thank
I
you.
just wanted to say that.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah, the way they stepped on the Star Machine and this and that.
Yeah, we had a lot of Star Machine continuity meetings where I was much more of the it's just magic, it's fine, and my co-director, I think she made the right choice. She was like, no, let's show the foot bounce on this. So thank you. I'll bring that back to her, and she'll be very appreciative of that.
I normally don't out people, but that's actually a member of the filmmakers jury
That gave us the award?
Yeah. So,
oh my God.
So literally,
Thank you.
people who already saw it
saw it again.
Came to see it on the big screen.
Wow, that's awesome. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
All right, there was one right there.
I love the visual contrast between the two female characters. I was wondering if it was hard for you to do fight logistics with a seemingly pregnant woman. I was just curious about that, and if you could talk about that.
Yeah, so we that is a latex belly on there. I actually was 6 months pregnant when we did shoot this, so I kept thinking I could stand in for her, and I was like, yeah, let's just I'll step in, and everyone was like, no, please don't. And one thing we really wanted to show is just we wanted the pregnant woman to not be holding back. We wanted her to go 100% the entire time and do things that people might think a pregnant woman couldn't do. So we did have our stunt double for Mary Elizabeth bring the belly to her studio to practice doing a kick up, which is when they jump up on their legs. I've learned so much about stunts. And she did walk in, and everyone was very oh my God, what happened? Because it was it was during the strike. It was quiet, so no one had seen her for a few months, and she walked in with a 5-month pregnant belly in there, and she was like, no, it's just check it out.
But the one in the film is closer to 7-8 months, yeah.
Yeah,
it's pretty darn big.
Yeah, we went big.
Yeah.
We had a smaller one, but it was so tiny. We were like, let's just go for it.
Yeah, no, this sells it.
Yeah,
this totally
exactly.
sells it.
Yeah.
All right, there were more hands. Yeah, right there.
What was the casting process like? Did you have people in mind, or was there a casting director? Did they tape or offer?
We actually went a little hunting, and so we started contacting friends for it, and we ended up getting Mary Elizabeth on board pretty early, and then it was much harder to find the Zoe character. Yara came on a little bit later, and then it became all right, we have Mary Elizabeth, so we wanted to pair someone different. So we wanted to make sure we were we don't want two blondes, and then it became more searching for that, and we ended up having an actress who was very interested, and she's a very big actress, but she had just had a baby, and so it was just became this thing where we're can we make this work, figuring this out, and we were well, this is what this film is about, and unfortunately she had to drop out, and then Yara came on, and we were kind of blessed by that. I think it would have been a little chaotic, so yeah, she was I think I gotta step this one out, and we were okay, that's fine.
Was there a benefit that it is, female actors rarely get a chance to be this strong, right, and powerful? Did that help with the casting, you think?
Yeah.
These were plum roles, really?
Yeah, well, Mary Elizabeth has always wanted to be an action star, and is actually doing a ton of work for it, so she was thrilled and wanted to do all of her own stunts. And then the other thing is we tend to, as a team, write, we want to write roles for women that we feel like aren't represented on screen. And so, so we very much just think like what would be a role that we would love to play, and kind of go from there. And it seems like people get excited about it.
Yeah, it's wonderful. There was a hand. Yeah.
I just wanted to say how much I've seen the 3 lead actors in this film in so many other projects, and I love them so much. It was so cool seeing them in this. But also, the stunt scene was so incredible. I like how much like play it was. How like clear was it that you were gonna have the baby-proof room, and how did you decide which things were going to be in that room and like be part of the story? And then of course like you also have like the wall that like falls down, and what was shooting that like?
Yeah, so this was all shot in my house. It's my nursery, and I had to clear everything out of the room, including all of the things in the closet so that we could light them, and then bring everything, the items that we were using back in. And so that was a fun process to do 6 months pregnant. And then we had to like baby proof them all. And so we added much more baby proofing than I have for my actual children. And so, so that was, it was both like us trying to figure out every beat we needed, and then also have enough room in the room. Action sequences aren't usually filmed on location, for the reason of like, it would have been really lovely if we could have removed a wall, but we were like all trapped in this like 12-foot by 12-foot room doing all these fight sequences with the camera and everything. So it became like a lot of like, here are the specific beats we need, and everything else got cleared out of the room. When the wall break, that's actually a wall in my kitchen. We built a false wall. So my kitchen has a very open entryway. Just describing my house. Feel free to rob it. And we built a false wall in it, and so we ran the stunt people through my kitchen, and so they ran through my kitchen through the wall into my living room, which we set deck as a bedroom or something. Originally, we were gonna like bring a bed in and like set deck it more, and then I was like, we're only seeing this corner. Let's just put a ficus in and be done. So we were able to do that 3 times, the stunt, and that was it. But yeah, it was. My husband was out of town. It was nice because I literally destroyed our house.
Another excellent producer decision. Like, if you're gonna drown someone, drown the producer. If you're gonna wreck someone's home, wreck the producer's home.
Yeah, it was. We wrecked my house, and we filmed the like opening street sequence and like her like lock picking, and then the wall of like signs is my co-collaborator Annie's house, and like I was like, we barely destroyed your, like we spent like half a day filming at her house, and we like demolished my house. So she promised next time we can shoot at her house for our
And
next short.
she's not here, so I'll add, like, she really has all those signs up.
Oh no.
Okay.
We bought all of those, and we actually had to like fight a woman in Goodwill because we were like very much in competition with this woman in Goodwill. Like she was like, and I wanted to be like, hey, if you give us the weekend, I will hand deliver all of these signs to your house. We don't actually want to keep them. So we just pilfered Goodwill for the tackiest signs possible that we could find.
Excellent.
And and that woman, I guess, just decorates her house with them, or maybe she also had a short film.
Maybe was there another hand? No hands. Oh, one more. There we
I
go.
have a question. I just thought the line was hilarious of, I've always, my entire life, just wanted to murder people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that in terms of this as being like an allegory for like it's sort of the discrimination we've experienced as writers working in Hollywood as mothers. Like I think the desire to be a filmmaker, to be a creative, to create art came way before the dumb decision to have a kid. And so we wanted that to sort of feel alive with them. I mean, she wanted to be a hitman first and then wanted to have a kid second. And I really appreciate that because that line I wrote. So love that you love it.
And it was so well written and so well delivered. Because, yeah, even though I've seen it multiple times, you still feel like she's going to say, I always want to be a mother.
Yeah.
And then the twist.
Yeah.
You want another? Okay, we've got another.
I have a follow-up comment. Also, as a writer, but also starting earlier in my career as a dancer, there is that thing for dancers where like pregnancy is like the death knell. So you definitely have that. I can appreciate you finding a moment to make that in the story, which, like they talked about earlier, death is hilarious. But also that moment that's painful, finding a way to make it funny and super relatable at the same time.
Thank you. Yeah, it was really terrifying to decide to have a kid. Annie, she was pregnant. She was 9 months pregnant. She waddled into an interview and basically got told the entire interview like that she couldn't do this fellowship because she was pregnant. I personally got pregnant. It was during the pandemic, and I like hid the pregnancy from a job I was doing. I pitched this movie like 4 days after giving birth. I was like wearing a diaper, thank God for Zoom. It was wonderful. And so that was sort of built the idea behind this project. But we were like, writers are so boring. Let's make them hit women. But I think it's a fear a lot of women have in their careers, whether it is dance or acting or performing or anything in general, actually, because there has been studies put at place. That's the biggest split, the diversity split between men and women in the workplace is if you decide to have kids.
Yeah, so there actually is a really, and it comes through. It comes through. The message does come through.
Good.
The female empowerment thing.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Wonderful way to say it. But,
I'm
but
glad.
it's a strongly feminist film.
Yeah,
because they're tough.
We
and
wanted
I
to be
already
feminist,
picture them
but-
killing that Australian together.
Oh yeah, they do.
Yeah.
They do kill. They do kill that Australian.
kill.
We wrote all the men to be very two-dimensional. In fact, they're all named Chet in the movie. There's literally 3 Chets in the movie, and they're known as the Chets.
That's getting laughs.
Yeah, there we go.
Excellent.
Good, because our agent does not like it, so I'm gonna tell her that we gotta laugh.
Tell her it got big laughs.
She's like, I don't get the Chet joke, and I've held my ground.
Hold that ground. Well, I think we're good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's such a great film.
Thank you so much for having me.